What's up, everybody? Here we go. It's Wednesday. Let's get it going. Let's see who's in the house. The chat has started early. Oh, turn off music. Get out of here. All right, here we go. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's eager to learn. Yay. All right, let's learn. Here we go. Get out of here. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another exciting episode of Smart English. Let's jump in, shall we? Lolly's on top. What's up, Lolly? Julian's back in the house. What's up, Julian? Mady. Hello, Mady. How you doing? Gertie's in the house. What's up, Gertie? Lolly's in the house. Jory's in the house. Igor's in the house. Wafa's in the house. Maya's in the house. What's up, Maya? Who else we got? Imini's back in the house. What's up, Imini? Angry Flores. What's up? Don't be so angry. Judith. Hello, hello. Gabby's back in the house. What's up, Gabby? Denise. Hello, Denise. Fatima. Tony. Benam. Leanne. Niha, niha. Hello, hello. Adioka. Marcella. Hamza. The Hamza with the mustache. I just saw the other Hamza today, Hamza. So, you guys, do you still have your mustache? Who else? Andrea. Hello. And she's a real smart subscriber. Awesome, Andrea. Appreciate that. You helping us out. Israel, Raji, Damla, Wisai, and I think I got everybody. Whoa, there's more. My God, it's growing, man. It's a growing chat. I do remember you, Malika. How are you doing? Who else we got in here? Let me get through everybody. Don't want to skip. We got Maria from the Ukraine. Yes, Manhal, Woman's Life from Iraq. Anas, hello. Oh, this is a great name. This is really hard. Leo, gaming. What's up? Gaming. Love gaming. What do you play? I'm doing the Modern Warfare myself. It's the only game I know how to play right now. That and Assassin's Creed. Ahmad, what's up? Igor, what's up? Mariam, hello. Edgar, my man, thanks for the coffee card. Much appreciated. Big shout out to you. That was awesome. You know I like my coffee. Anas, yes. All right. Do I got everybody? Man, it's a big crew. And that's great. It's just taking me a lot longer to say hello to everybody in the morning or afternoon or whatevs. Aisha, what's up? You were sick? Oh my God. I was sick too, Aisha. I feel your pain. I was sick yesterday. So my day has been good. My day yesterday was also pretty good because I didn't go to work yesterday because I was so sick. How sick were you, Kent? Oh my God. Well, actually, the doctor said, Kent, your heart stopped yesterday. But I said, no. I said, no, I don't care. I got to teach my class. I got to teach my students. I got to hang out with them today. So I told the doctor, get lost. Get out of my way. Let me do my thing and hang out with my people. But I'm okay now. I took a day off. It wasn't so bad. So we're good to go. So a free day from work might be the best medicine out there. So that's great. So take some time off should you need it. What's up, Kim? Kim Jenna, what's up? Miriam, hey, how you doing? Did I get sad night? Hello from Germany. Is it a sad night in Germany? You have beer. Cannot be that bad. Cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, so let's get into this. Where do you speak from, Kent? Well, it's clear, Igor. I speak from beautiful, rainy, Mordorish Vancouver. If you don't know where Vancouver, let's look at Vancouver on the map. Let's see what Vancouver looks like, shall we? Some of you have been here. Some of you have lived here. Let's take a look. Oh, look, there's rabbits there. Let's take a look. So this is what Vancouver looks like. This is what the wonderful place I look. Now, this is very picturesque. It doesn't look like this all the time. Right now, it's quite rainy. So you don't get this magnificent backdrop, but that is essentially what the city looks like. Lots of cities. That's a big park over there. And then over there, all mountains. So if you want to go to the mountains, you can go there in about 30 minutes or so. Pretty awesome. I suggest you come and check it out for yourself. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, Gabby. Appreciate that. Malika from Argentina. Have you ever visited my country? No, but it's on my list. Argentina. I've heard good things. Food, wine, large pieces of falling ice. Sounds great. So it's on my list. I was really interested. I've been to Brazil twice, so I think it's time I start, going outside. Peru, Colombia, also great, but Argentina definitely on the list. let's start, shall we? Here we go. Stop wasting time. So what's the question I want to ask? How often do you, what shall we ask today? How often do you do something healthy? Don't get me started, all right? I've been reading a lot of newspapers recently, and I have to tell you a fact, because I've told this fact. It might not be a fact, but I read it in the news, so it's research. And they said that 1 out of 5 people in the world die because of foods they don't eat. What does that mean? If you don't eat vegetables, if you don't eat fruits, and you don't eat nuts, really healthy stuff, right? If you don't eat healthy stuff, a lot of people die from that. And I guess it somehow connects to, I don't know, maybe heart problems or something like that. Somebody in this chat I know can help me out with that. But a lot of people die because they don't eat healthy foods. So what have I been doing recently? I've been eating salad. I've been going and getting a salad because I don't want to die prematurely. I feel like I got a lot of life to live. So there you go. Eat your vegetables, man. They're good for you. So that's why I'm going to ask this question today. So let's start with this question here. Talk about that. Tell me, how often do you do something healthy? Eat a piece of broccoli. Get out. Do some hikes. Swim. You know, healthy. And it doesn't have to be exercise. It could be anything healthy. Apparently laughing helps you to live longer. So how often do you laugh? And if you don't laugh enough, maybe you should start. Laugh at everything. All right, so let's see what people do to be healthy and live longer. Let's see. I seldom go to the gym. Oh, and you used an adverb of frequency, Malika. That works out perfectly. I haven't even shared my document yet, but that was perfect. Julian, exercise. Yes. Kim, I go hiking once. W-O-W-O-N-C-E. Once a week. What are my hobbies? Snowboarding, beering. Beering's not a verb, but drinking beer. It's kind of a hobby. I'm not really good at it, but anyways, snowboarding is one of them. I always drink plant infusions. Interesting. Yeah, you can get a lot of like healthy, healthy shakes. Let's see what healthy shakes are. They're always green, and you can get stuff like seaweed these days. I bought some mixes, like, it's like one of these superfoods, like spirulina. Do you know what that is? It's supposed to be very healthy for you. It comes from the ocean. I'll just keep that in the background. Eat vegetables every day. Good for you, Igor. I just don't know if the amount that I eat is enough to make me healthy. Great question. I do not know. Unfortunately, the extent of my knowledge is reading other people's knowledge and then just passing it on to you and saying, really do this because it'll save your life. 3 days doing sport. Awesome. Super healthy. Awesome salads. Salads can be delicious. Rarely eat junk food. That's a great thing as well. I occasionally eat healthy food. Is that a question? Are you not sure, maybe, what you actually do? Volleyball's great. I just don't know. Workout, great. Once in a blue moon, yes. Vegan here. There we go, Lysandra. There we go. That's a tough one for some people. That's a tough one for me. I've tried to reduce the amount of meat that I eat, and people might be wondering, why would anyone want to do that? There's reasons, but yeah, it's tough. Vegan would be hard. That would be hard for me to go totally. Don't drink beer. Well, let's say moderation, okay? I sometimes go running, usually on the weekends. Great, nice. What else? I drink very healthy smoothies, I-E-S, smoothies. Yeah, like that weird green one there with a lot of healthy stuff. Might not taste amazing. Some of them taste all right, though. Try not to eat fast food. Great, that is hard to do. Meditation. Oh, wow, very, very healthy. I've heard meditation. We did a class on happiness before, and yeah, that's very healthy. I didn't send the link, Karina. It's on the way. I promise you, I will send the link. I will do that eventually, and we'll get into all this wonderful stuff. That's probably a good time to get into all this wonderful stuff. So let me send you the link. So here it is. That's not it. Let's try this again. I will share. I promise I always share the document with you, just not right away. Okay. Ken's talking too much. Let's get started, shall we? Here we go. So there's the document. Open it up. We're gonna look at different ways of describing how often we do these things. Okay, so we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna give you a few ideas. I might change a few of these because there's a few. Yeah, I should probably change these. Anyways, come on in, little jackalope. Come on in, whatever little critters are showing up, 3 total critters in there. And here's the document. Here's what we're going to work on today. So let's start with this. I'm going to show you some frequency words that we use in English. Now, you know these words, right? I'd like you to learn these words and also practice pronouncing them. And number 2, I would also like you to look at the words in the order of them. Look at the words in the order of their frequency. So read the following sentences. No, 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 no. So just basically look at this, okay? Make that bigger. Ooh, what happened there? Not that one. Let's try this again. Let's do that. That's what I want. Okay, so here's a few words. Now, this is not perfect, okay? But here's a few words that you could use always. So always means always, and that means basically 100%. Another way to say always is constantly, like your mother is constantly interfering in your life and never giving you a moment's rest. Okay? 95 to 95%. That's not true, okay? I'm just lying to you, but this will give you an idea about how to use these things. You can also say almost always. Don't say almost, say almost always. Another thing you can say is usually, generally, normally, regularly. And that is approximately 80 to 90%. Don't quote me on any of these things. 60 to 80, often, frequently. 40 to 60, sometimes, occasionally. That could or could not be true. Seldom, rarely. Okay, say those words, rarely. Try to say it at home. I bet you can't say rarely, because it's hard. Hardly ever, barely ever, same idea, almost never, and never ever have I ever. Great drinking game. Okay, learn about yourself and your coworkers. So these are the words that I'd like you to use, and this is approximately what the order is supposed to be for them. Ooh, banana, orange, spinach. Get rid of the spinach. I don't know, Judy. I'm not sure about that one. All right, so these are the words that we're going to use. Igor's got a question. Do I pronounce? Yeah, good question. So you can say often. Good thing. Let me go through this one more time. Often. That's one word. So always, constantly, almost always, usually, generally, normally, regularly, often. Now, if you speak fast, you say often. If you slow down, you say often. Okay, it doesn't matter. Both are fine. Frequently, sometimes, occasionally, and it's a jeune sound. If you speak French, you're okay. If you speak another language, good luck. Seldom, rarely, hardly ever, barely ever, almost never, and never. Never ever have I ever. Learn that game. Pretty fun. Typically, ooh, there's another one. Where would you put typically? Usually. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Arij, for jumping into the house and also give me another word. So yeah, you can also use this word. Typically, it's basically usually as well. And there probably are more. And I would like to do another class, but if I give you a lot of new words, it's going to get out of control because they all have a different meaning. So I'm going a little bit basic today, a little bit easy. But let's check this out. From time to time. Yeah, so benam, those are good words. Those are really great words, the ones with prepositions like every now and then. But I don't want to use those in there because it's going to get crazy. And we did another class with some of those words, time expressions. But we're just going to focus on the basics today. It's okay, Marjorie. It's cool. I'm not that strict. Doriath, hello, how you doing? Sad night, yeah. What's the difference between sometimes and sometime? Don't say sometime, say sometimes all the time. Okay, and I think that's it. So here we go. Let me start you with a sentence, and I would like you to take that sentence and describe yourself. So basically, you have to take this sentence here, and you have to put the adverb, the frequency adverb in it. So I am on time for work or school. Should I say I always am on time, or should I say I am always on time? So please make the sentence. The sentence is here, and I would like you to take it and make it your own. And you tell me, how often are you on time for work? Are you always on time? Almost always on time? Sometimes on time? And I just gave you the answer. So please go ahead, make your own answer. Tell me. And again, tell us why. Let me add that. Why? If you say always on time, why are you always on time? Give us the reason. Did your parents raise you well and that's why you're always on time? Or is your boss scary and that's why you're always on time? You need your job. So give us the answer why you do that. All right, who else is in here? Jacques. Differences between a few and a few. Jacques, if you say there are few people in this room, that means a small number of people, and it's kind of a negative idea. If you say there are a few people in this room, it is also a small number, but it doesn't sound negative. It sounds like a good thing for whatever reason. So if you say, oh yeah, there are a few people going to the party, it's a small number of people, but it kind of sounds like a good thing. But if you said there are a few people going to the party, it sounds bad. It means a small number and it sounds bad. And I don't know why we have that in English, but we do. All right, so tell me what else we got. Mohammed, what's up? How you doing? Mariam, I usually, don't forget your verb, Mariam. Say, I am usually. We always don't forget that verb. I am usually on time for work or school. Okay, cool. Back at you. Malaika, I usually, again, same thing. So usually is not a verb, and you cannot say usually and always together. You can only say I am usually or I am always. Usually is not a verb. Always is not a verb. They're only adverbs. So we need the verb, and the verb is the be verb. I am always on time. So let's see what else we got here. Lale, I am always on time at work because I love it. Good. It's good to love your job. I love my job. You love your job. That's a good job. You should keep it. They say that if you would do your job for free, that's like the perfect job for you. What else we got here? I am always on time for work or school because it is my nature. Okay, so it's something you naturally do. That's cool. Arij, I am always on time for work because I appreciate other times, like free time. Exactly. I'm never on time because I'm lazy. Okay, well, room for improvement there, Lissandra. That's okay. Igor, I'm always on time for work because I need it to survive. In English, if we can choose for surviving or to survive, we usually choose to survive. So I need it to survive, and I don't want to lose my job. Great reason for not being late. Keep your job. Kim Jenna, I am always on time for school because my teachers sometimes give, not gave, but give me embarrassing punishment. I think that's supposed to be embarrassing punishment, which is standing at the back of the classroom. That is kind of embarrassing. That's old school embarrassing. They don't give you like the little hat. You know what I mean? They got like a little dunce hat. Let me show you what that is. Oops, why does this keep working for me? And back in the day, they used to make you wear this hat, a dunce hat. Where is it? A dunce cap. See that one? See, at least you don't got that one, because that would be horrible if standing in the back of the room. But if they basically said you got to write this on the board 1,000,000 times, and you get this little hat that says I'm a dummy, that just doesn't seem right anymore. I can't believe that was right back in the day, but they thought, let's just humiliate the student and then they'll be smart. Doesn't seem to work that way. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. What else we got here? But usually is a verb. Yes. I saw a question in here. Pintu, what's your question, buddy? Let me go back up. Where's Pintu? Explain why are these verbs regard followed by as? Why are these verbs regard, describe, know, followed? Regarded as, described as, known as. He is known as a nice guy. He is described as a nice guy, or he is regarded as a nice guy. Also seen as. Because it's similar to, I don't know, because it's similar to seen to be. So you could say he is seen to be a nice guy, or he is known to be a nice guy, or you could also say seen as a nice guy. So I guess it's, I don't know, it's just a collocation. It's just the way it normally is. Okay, all right, let's go here. What else we got? Nana's in the house. What's up, Nana? All right, on time or in time? Great question. On time means, in time is usually like 1 second before. So Superman always arrives the moment before the building comes down. You say he arrived in time. So just 2 seconds before. And on time means like good time, you're early. So on time means like you're not late. And in time means the moment before. So it's a little bit different. What are we talking about? We're talking about how often do you do these things? Always, sometimes, usually. You need this document, Nana. So let me give it to you again. Anyone who just walked in, let me give you that document one more time. And then let's go on to number 2. So here we go. There we go. One more. Please take that document. All right, next one. Let's go on. We need a new one here. This is a great one. Here we go. What is the reason of inversion? Emphasis, pintu. Emphasis. Into the doorway, walk to the man. It's usually for creative writing. Okay, next one. Keeping the party going. It's not really a party. Number 2. Great one. Let's share, shall we? Number 2, my parents get kind of pissed off at me. So I want you to tell me how often. Always, sometimes, rarely, seldom. Get pissed off means become angry. Get angry at me. So pissed off is another way to say get angry, but it's kind of a rude way. It's a phrasal verb kind of, everyday way. Pissed off means angry. So do your parents sometimes get pissed off at you? Often get pissed off at you? Never get pissed off at you? Please tell the truth, okay? This is the sharing group, so your answers are all safe here in a safe environment. I'm a very good listener these days. I'm working on my listening skills, so please share. Go ahead. Vent your frustration. All right, what else? We got still there. Here we go. My parents occasionally get kind. And again, share. Don't forget to say, I keep forgetting to write why. Please tell us why. We always want to answer this question, so I'm going to put it on all of them. Why? Why would your parents get pissed off? What did you do to make them angry? Usually you're such an angel. What happened? What went horribly wrong that your parents got angry? So I'm going to add why to all of these. Okay. There we go. Now we're good to go. All right, so there we go. My parents get kind of pissed off at me. How often does this happen? And tell us why. Occasionally, okay. All right. Not going to happen all the time. Everyday man. H. Dana, you might have to change something about yourself if they get angry at you. Every day. Say my name, Khalil. Khalil. My parents get kind of pissed off at me when I drink. Yeah. Why, Mariam? Why do they get angry at you when you drink? Is it not allowed? Where are you from? Jacques. To start a sentence with 2 options, I use either or whether. Which one should I use? Either. You can use whether, and whether or not you like it is. Whether's kind of like if in most situations, but if you're talking about either this one or that one, you're going to use either. Denise, my parents rarely get pissed off at me because I always respect, no ed, like all the time, respect them. Okay, good for you. My parents always get kind of, oh, there's a good word, kind of pissed off at me because I was a naughty child. Yeah, it happens. It happens to a lot of us. Sad night. My girlfriend always gets pissed off at me when I look at another girl. That's probably fair, sad night. Don't look at other girls. Raji, my parents hardly get angry. Okay, good. Igor, my parents rarely get pissed off at me. Say that again. My parents rarely get pissed off at me when I don't call them often to ask how they are. They get somewhat upset. So my parents sometimes, I think you don't want to say rarely. Rarely is negative, so you want to say the opposite. I think my parents sometimes get pissed off at me when I don't call them often. Okay. Meaning, my parents get pissed off at me because I'm lazy. Yeah, that happens. Hassan, when I'm playing video games instead of praying on time or studying more. That must be, yeah, I know that one. That sounds funny. All right, there we go. And let's do one more. And Gabby, it is rare that my mom gets pissed off at me. Check your preposition there. Pissed off at me. I'm usually a good kid, and I listen to what she says to me. That's a great answer. Ahmad, I always find a terrible promise of things hanging over me from my parents. What does that mean, Ahmad? A terrible promise of things. I'm not sure the meaning there. Miriam, my parents rarely get pissed off at me because I am so obedient. Lovely. Good. This is a good one. Let's talk about parents. Or sorry, not parents. Friends. Let's try this one. Take a look at number 3, please. This is a good one. This is hopefully what I think your friends are useful for this situation, right? So number 3 says, my friends are straightforward with me. Straightforward means direct. They tell me the truth, right? They They don't waffle. They don't, go around and be like, they just tell you directly, you know what, Kent, you're being stupid. Stop it. Hopefully that's what friends do, right? They tell you the truth. So straightforward with me. How straightforward are your friends with you? Super straight, how often, not how much. How often are your friends straightforward with you, and why? Stay on live for a long time, please. I like you so much. Thank you, Khalil. I like you very much too, having just met you. My name is Kent, K-E-N-T. Judy, my friends are generally straightforward with me because they mirror my style. Sure, good reason, right? They're very similar to you, so of course, if you're straightforward, they're going to be straightforward as well. Lolly, my friends are always straightforward with me because they know I am open-minded. Okay, so you are receptive. You will listen to this. They'll say something to you. You'll say, Lolly, get your crap together. And you'll be like, okay, I will do that. Put down the beer, do some homework. Maria, my parents sometimes get pissed off at me when I could not call as often as I could, or as often as I can. Get pissed off at me when I cannot call as often as I can. Yeah, because could would be past in that situation. Raji, my friends are occasionally. Oh, interesting. Why occasionally, Raji? My friends are rarely straightforward. I mean, I thought friends are usually direct with you, They tell you the truth. They cut through the crap. Great collocation. Cut through the crap. Tell you what's going on. Tell you what time it is. My friends are rarely straightforward with me because I am a sordid boy. What is sordid? I need to confirm this word. I don't know what it means. You've thrown a new word at me, and now I have to check the meaning. Sordid means involving ignoble actions and motives, arousing moral distaste. Oh my goodness! Are you this person, Raji? My goodness. No, not Raji. Sorry, who was that? Who said that? Sordid boy. Pintu, are you this person? Are you a sordid person? That's a very strong word. I don't know, man. You might have to make some changes there. Okay, next one. What else we got here? Let's see here. Khalil, what do you say my name? So my mom hears Khalil. Hello, mom. How are you doing? Hello, Khalil's mom. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Good stuff. I think that should have done it, right, Khalil? Next one here. Maya, is it bad to be straightforward? Kind of being rough. Straightforward just means direct. And direct means you say something on your mind. You don't spare the person's feelings sometimes. You are straightforward. If something's in your mind, you say it. You don't wait and see. You know what I mean? It's direct. Ahmad, constantly, because I'm meticulously choosing my friends. Interesting. All right, good word. Meticulously, very carefully. Good word. Layin. My friends are always straightforward with me because I usually do the same. No, too. Very nice. My friends are always straightforward with me because I have thick skin. I have a thick skin. Okay, cool. So you're tough, Arij. So you can they tell you something, you're like, yep, okay, that hurt. But it's okay because you're my friends and I love you. All right, very nice. Thick skin is good to have sometimes, depending on where you live. Kim Jenna, my friends are almost, don't forget almost always. That's a common mistake for some students. I say, don't forget, you got to say almost always straightforward with me. They know how to get under my skin. Another skin collocation, very nice. And last one, hello Long, how you doing? I don't like people who are really straightforward with other people because they sometimes hurt those people because of that. Sad night indeed. Don't hurt feelings. My friends are never straightforward with me for many reasons. Interesting, Igor. One of them is because it's cultural. Ah, interesting. One of them is because it's cultural for Brazilian people not to be straightforward to the point. Is that true? You're not supposed to be direct. You're supposed to kind of, I don't know, avoid saying something directly. I know Brazilians are very friendly, and maybe they don't want to offend people. Some other Brazilians, tell me what you think about that. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure about that. Okay, good to know, Pintu. Good. I was worried about you for a second. Anyways, cool. All right, let me jump ahead. Let's do another one here. Let's do one more. What did I do? I did one here. My parents get pissed off at me. Yeah, let's do this one. No, let's do this one. Let's do two more. Does straightforward mean blunt? Yes, it does, Maya. Basically, direct, blunt. Yeah, tell the truth, even if it hurts. Number 9. Let's do two more here, and then we'll get into how to use these. I think you know them already, but that's fine. Number 9, I'm going to stay active after I retire. Why? So for example, do you agree? Number 1, are you? And where should I put my adverb? Should I put it before am, after am, or before stay, or after stay? Where do I put this adverb? So please take that sentence right there, and put the adverb in it. So if you say always or never or sometimes, where do you put it? That's a little trickier, that one. Okay. So what do you think? So always, sometimes, what are the options? Regularly, typically, often, seldom, okay? So, and stay active, meaning stay busy, right? Stay, do some exercise, go for a walk, visit friends, right? Maybe work, maybe volunteer, stay active, stay moving, basically. What else we got? Khalil, is that correct? Previously, I walked. Khalil, sorry man, I can't understand that sentence. Can you try that one more time? Adilka, before the verb. Yeah, but which verb, Adilka? Because we got I am, and then we got going, and then we got stay. So which verb? Make the sentence. Kim Jenna, it's beside the point. Are you straightforward with your students at school? I think I am. I think if a student is being lazy, I will say something, but I'll say it in a nice way. You say it in a way like you want to bring the student into the group. You don't want to like push them outside. You don't want to embarrass them. You want to, the teacher should should be really honest, be straightforward when the teacher is in a good mood. If I'm in a bad mood and I talk to a lazy student, that's going to be horrible. But if I'm in a good mood, so I wait. I say, okay, not today. I'll talk to that student tomorrow. And then when I'm in a good mood, when I'm smiling, I'll go tell them what I want them to know. Like, you need to participate more in class, or you need to work a little harder. But I'll say it with a smile on my face in a way of caring. Respond, don't react. Nice little wisdom there. It took me a long time to learn that. Okay, what else we got here? Denise, I'm going to always stay active after I retire. I would say yes. After the be verb sounds good to me. So I am going to stay alive after I retire. Wonderful. So I would say I am always going to stay active, or I am often going to stay active. That's the correct position. So we actually put it I am often. So when you have be going to, this combination of words to talk about future, you want to put it after the be verb. Similar to these ones, like if you said number 1, remember, I am usually on time. It's kind of the same rule. So that's an easy way to remember it. All right, what else we got here? I'm going to stay alive. Great idea. Repeat number 9, please. Number 9. I'm going to stay active after I retire, or I am always going to stay active after I retire. Seldom, yeah, so Pintu, I am, so careful with your sentence, Pintu, I am seldom, change that order around. I'm seldom going to stay active after I retire because I want to sleep after I retire. That's not a bad idea. Sleep is good. Romina, I'm living because you didn't read my sentence. Oh, Romina, don't leave. Write the sentence. Okay, let me see if I can find your sentence. Romina, don't leave. My friends are straightforward, no for, just straightforward with me because I'm always honest. Good sentence. Sorry, Romina, there's a lot of sentences and sometimes I skip and I get messed up. But that sentence was, just get rid of that other for and then you're good. What else we got? Arij, I'm always going to stay active after I retire because I'm used to living in that way. Okay, great, awesome. And last one, Layin, I'm often going to stay active after I retire because I think don't forget your subject. Brazilian, wait, I don't know if you're a Brazilian, but I felt Brazilian. It is good for health. Yeah, you're Brazilian. You got to be Brazilian. Know why. It is good for your health to keep some activities. Okay? All right. Yes. I agree. Sorry, I'm doing my best to get all the sentences in here. And the last one, okay, last one, we'll do this one really quickly. Last one here. All right, cool. He wants nothing but rest now. What is the error in this sentence? Please reply me. Sir, Pintu, my man, he wants nothing but rest now. That sounds fine. That sentence doesn't have a problem. He wants nothing but rest now. It's possible to say that. All right, so here's the last one, number 10. Number 10, a little reflection before things come to an end. I will be satisfied. I will be happy with all my decisions I have made in my life when I look back on it. So basically, when you are dying or when you are really old and you're thinking about, oh, my life in the past, I will be happy. I will be satisfied with all the decisions that I made. Will I be satisfied with all the decisions that I made? No, probably not. So let me change that sentence. I will be satisfied with all the things I have done in my life. I have done. There we go. Let's change that a little bit, okay? I'm going to make that just a little bit different because I feel like this one, sometimes you make bad decisions. That's true. So let's change that a little bit. I will be satisfied with all the things I have done, chosen to do. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do that. Let's do that. I will be satisfied with all the things I have done in my life when I look back on it, and tell us why you think that. Judith, I will be normally satisfied? Yeah, no, you're right. It is correct. No, yeah, it is correct. I will be normally satisfied. Yeah, it is correct. Just sounds weird. I will actually, no. There we go. That's why. I will always be satisfied. That's what we want. We actually want, I will always be satisfied. Unfortunately, it's in a different position here. I will always be satisfied with all the things I have done in my life when I look back on it, and tell us why. Imini, I'll be satisfied. I'll always be satisfied because even the bad things give a good. That's totally true. That's a good way to look at it. All your bad decisions, you can learn from them. That's the good news. Thank you, Imini. You've changed my mind. I could keep that sentence. I will normally be satisfied. Yeah, this one's tricky. You kind of have to say always or never. It's kind of one or the other. I think, Fatima, may you speak slowly, please? I will try to slow down, Fatima. I know I get excited. Pintu, sir, how to remember the meaning of idioms and phrases? Great question, Pintu. I suggest you read them many times. I suggest you write with them. I suggest you see them in books. Read more books, Pintu. That can help. There's no secret. You got to write them down. You got to see them many times. Basically, repetition. You need to see them or use them or hear them, right? Again and again and again. You can make a little memory strategy, right? You could create some pictures in your mind, which would help you to remember a certain phrase. Lots of ideas, but practice makes perfect is the last one. Okay, what else we got? Denise, I'll almost always be satisfied with all the things I have done in my life when I look back on it because life is short. That's true. We should always find a way to make this life much more meaningful. Ooh, that's a nice answer. Really good answer. I'm not satisfied with myself, sad night, because I want to do the best I can. Okay, always striving for more. Good idea. Aisha, I'll often be satisfied with all the things I have done when I look back on it. Great. And Igor, I won't always be satisfied with all the things I've done in my life because we often have things we can improve and chances to make them, right? Because you're talking about things, make them better next time. And last one, I will be seldom satisfied with all the things I have done in my life. When I look back on it, I bought useless cosmetic products. Cosmetic, no S, cosmetic products for myself. Instagram makes me do stupid things. I could have bought a better one. Don't worry, you look great the way you are, Kim Jenna. Don't change yourself. Work on the personality, don't worry about the makeup. Okay, cool. All right, so let's jump into this. So we've done this. I'm going to ask you a few questions about this, and then I'm going to let you make your own sentences using anything. So you know these. They're not that difficult, but it's good to review. So here we go. So today we're going to talk about adverbs of frequency. So you know these. You've used them a million times. And let's look at sentences 2, 4, and 6. Now, I hope that's correct. Look at sentences 2, 4, and 6. I've made a few changes, so it might not be correct anymore. Where should we put the adverbs of frequency? So if we look at, oh, no, change that. Let's look at sentence 2. Sentence 2, and what else? And 5. And what else? Let's just start with 2 and 5, because I probably screwed it up. So 2 and 5. Where should we put the adverbs of frequency? So if I say, for example, my parents get, or if I say my parents nagged, where do we put the adverb? We put it before the verb. Thank you. So my parents always get, sometimes get, usually get. So that was for number 2. And nagged. Nag is a good word. When your parents tell you to do something again and again and again and again, that's called nagging. And again, it's the same idea. My parents always nagged, sometimes nagged, never nagged. Great parents. Okay? So there we go. Next one. So we put it before the main verb. That's a first answer, before the main verb. And why is the adverb in this position? Why did I ask this question? I don't know why I put that there. Why is the adverb in this position? Because it's English. What? Because of the something verb. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've done this one. I forgot the answer to my own grammar challenge. I guess I need to study more. Anyways, I think you... oh, okay. I think I remembered it. Why is the adverb in this position? Because of the... You could say because of the type of verb. So for example, if you say get, or nag, or go, or listen, or run, those are normal verbs. Now, in the next part, hang with me 2 seconds, and I think I can explain why. So we'll say because of the type of verb, okay? But now look at the next one. If you look at sentences 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, not 5, 1, 3, and no, 1 and 3. So let's try this one. Look at sentences 1 and 3. Okay. What is now the same question? So where should we put? No, 5. Get rid of 5. So look at sentences 1 and 3. Where should we put the adverb, the frequency adverbs? So similar. Look at sentences 1 and 3. Where should we put the adverbs of frequency? And the answer is a little bit different. So look at this one. All right, so we got that one. So I am on time for work or school. So what do we say? Do we say I always am, or do we say I am always? And number 3, do we say my friends always are, or do we say my friends are always? Where should we put it? Thank you very much. Mehdi, awesome. Igor, awesome. Vlad, awesome. Exactly. So when we use the be verb, that's what I was trying to say before. When we use the be verb, we often put the adverb of frequency after. Why? Who knows? It's pretty annoying. But if we don't use the be verb, then we put it before the main verb. Okay? So there we go. So if you do that, we put it after the main verb. Why is the adverb in this position? Because the verb is not the be verb. Okay, so that's what I was trying to say earlier. It just got confusing. So Kim, if you have the be verb, if you say I am on time, we're always going to take the am and we're going to put the adverb after. We're going to say, I am always on time. He is usually on time. So we're going to put the adverb after. Because we have the be verb, we have to put it after. If we have a different verb like go or run or listen, we're going to put it before. So unfortunately, you just have to learn that. Next one. Where are we at here? Look at sentences. 7, 8, 10, and 11. Let me check that. 7, 8. Let's get rid of 8. I don't know why that one's there. So 8, 10. No, that's why I had those sentences. Is there an 11? Nope, there's no 11. Got rid of it. All right, next one. One more question. Miriam, you go get some sleep. We'll be back tomorrow. If you're awake, we'll be back tomorrow. Good night. Next one, sentences 7 to 10. Where should we put the adverb of frequency? So these ones are a little bit different. So check out these ones. So if you look at number 7, it's a little bit different. My boss has treated me kindly. And number 10, satisfied. I will be satisfied. That one was tricky. They were both tricky. So where do we put them there? What do we got here? Oh, what did I do? Yes. Okay, I think the answer is the same. After has, correct. Okay, good. Very nice. So what does that mean if we use it in a sentence? So here's the answer. In the middle of both verbs. Yes, kind of. But which verb? Because if you look at number 10, there's kind of 3 verbs here, right? There's I will be satisfied, and it's a passive sentence. I will be satisfied by him, by someone, by something. So there's actually kind of 3 verbs. We have the auxiliary verb, and then the main verb, and then the past participle. So the rule is what? So if you have 3 verbs in a sentence, where do we put it? The answer is, where should we put adverbs of frequency for 7 to 10? So it's after the auxiliary verb and before the main verb. So yes, in the middle, kind of, right? If you say has treated, then you put it in the middle, because that's kind of 2. You got your auxiliary verb and you got your main verb. But if you say will be satisfied, we have to use the auxiliary verb again and then the be, and then we put it in the middle. Will always be satisfied. So it is in the middle, but just be careful with the second one. When you have these 3 verbs, it gets complicated. And last one, number 9. The last one, number 9, where was the position that we used it? So the last one still is okay. Pin 2. Sorry, I want to learn English grammar logically. Which book should you use? You should use Grammar in Use, Pin 2. This is an awesome book. Or you can use Understanding and Using English Grammar. Both of those are like the common books that English teachers always use. Check out one of those 2 books. Last one. Number 9, look at number 9. This one is tricky. Where should we put the adverb of frequency? So if you go back here, we did it already. I am going to stay active after I retire. So we have am and going to, and I think you know the answer for that one. Before what? So here's the answer. I think everyone, it's the same rule, isn't it? Anyways, you got the 2 verbs, you got the helping verb. Yeah, so I am always correct after the be verb. So it's the same rule, actually. But anyways, so before the main verb, before going, so after the be verb is the correct answer. Thank you. Yes. Grammar in Use is a good book. Who is the author? Murphy. Raymond. I can't believe I know this person's name. Raymond Murphy, because I guess I looked at the book a lot. Okay, and all right, and then the next one is, which of these sentences are possible? And I'm going to try to finish this up quickly so you guys have some time to write. So which of these sentences are possible? Which are good or bad? Aha, that's why, this one here. Murphy from Z Nation. Don't know who that is. Some zombie? So now there's 3 sentences here. You tell me which one is okay. Or which 2 are okay, or which 3 are okay. Which ones are good, and which ones are bad? So there's 3. There's always I go somewhere after school. There's sometimes I go somewhere after school, and there's usually, normally, generally, regularly, I go somewhere after school. Which ones are good? Which ones are bad? All okay? Mm-hmm. Igor says they're all good. Lolly says they're all God and good. 3 are okay. I've never watched it, buddy. I watched The Walking Dead and then I gave up. I just lost interest. Bad, okay. All are good. I'll give you a hint. One is wrong. One of them is you are not allowed to do it. So which one is the wrong one? Search your feelings, Skywalker. Tell us which one is the wrong one. Always I go somewhere after school. Sometimes I go somewhere, or usually, normally, generally, regularly, I go somewhere after school. 2 of them, I think. So 1 is wrong. Which one is it? Second one's good. Second one's fine. Second one is much more, so no. Number 1 is wrong. Very nice. Yeah, so it's something you just have to learn from speaking English for a long time. You cannot say always I go somewhere after school, but you can say I sometimes go or sometimes I go. Why? I have no idea why, but that's the rule, and I'm just sending you the message, okay? So unfortunately, number 1 is you're not allowed to do it. Okay. And I think that's it. So I'm going to skip that last little part because I want to give you guys some time to make some sentences. So please, I would like you to write down. So let's do this. Please write down 3 sentences about yourself and explain the reason for your sentence. Sentence. Okay? So for example, I never, or I have never, or never ever have I ever. Or sorry, never have I ever. I always screw that one up. So make a sentence about yourself. I want you to use always, usually, normally, sometimes, hardly ever. Make a sentence about yourself and also explain. So for example, on Saturdays, I never try to wake up early on Saturdays because I need sleep, and the doctors say the sleep is good for you, 8 hours apparently. So I try to get extra sleep just to take advantage because I know I won't get 8 hours during the week, so I gotta sleep more on the weekend. So make a sentence about yourself. Never, always, whatever you want, throw them in there. I will check them, make sure that they're awesome. So go ahead, make a few. What have we got here? Ambitious. Why? Phrasal verbs. Why don't phrasal verbs make any sense? Why are they so difficult to understand? Ambitious because we English speakers, we want to laugh at people who are trying to learn our language. So we make really difficult words for you to learn. I don't know, ambitious. We just came up with them. I just used one. I don't know why we have phrasal verbs, but we do. I understand that they're annoying, and I apologize, but there's really nothing to be done, unfortunately. Why do Spanish speakers have male computers and female desks? I don't know. So who knows? Why would anyone come up with this craziness? So there we go. Pinto, so who is the author of Using Under Center? Betty Azar Pinto. Betty Azar. Nation Z is better than The Walking Dead. I'm not a big fan of The Walking Dead anymore. I've given up. Except that one year that I did wear the Halloween costume of Rick and won first prize. That was awesome. But yeah, just gave up, man. No, I will always watch horror movies because they are so cool. Very nice. No, horror movies. Arij, I never work out early morning. Yeah, I do. It's rough. It's a rough go sometimes. I always have to read a little before getting to sleep. So because you have before, after before, you can use getting, or before I get. So you can choose one or the other. Both are correct. Yemini, I have never been in a relationship because I did not find someone to love. Hang in there, Yemini. I feel like next weekend it's your weekend. It's going to happen. Lolly, I hardly ever, no never, hardly ever practice sports because I hate them. So sports is plural, so them also plural. Raji, I'm occasionally very bored I'm occasionally very bored when I cook. Maybe not during cooking, but when cook. You can say when cooking, but not during cooking. Julian, I hardly ever drink because I'm not used with a D, used to it anymore, but I always learn English, big E on English, and I always have to hear, H-E-A-R, my mom nag about my girlfriend because I like her because she showed me her boobies. Waterboy quote. Oh, that was funny. Okay, good job, Julian. Very nice. Waterboy. Oh, okay. You got me, man. You got me laughing. That was a good one. Fatih, nowadays I'm always sleeping so late because I don't have any responsibilities at the first light of day. Okay, at the first light, one light. Khalil, today I went to school. Amazing, buddy. Pintu, you're welcome. Maria, I am always chill. I always chill out. So use chill out as a phrasal verb. I always chill out on Saturdays. What else we got? I never go to class to study English because I have Kent. That's true. I'm always here. You can always ask me questions, and I'm always available and a good listener. What else we got here? I'm always watching Smrt English. Very nice, Raji. Good. Great answer. Miguel, because at the end, you just have to chill out and make your speech as simple as possible. Maybe that's true. Denise, I never eat celery because of the taste and smell, but my sister is a big fan of it. She often cooks celery in order to make me annoyed. That's going pretty far just to annoy you, Denise. That's a cruel sister you have there. Julian, yeah, okay. Raji, I almost always. Don't forget always. So a lot of students, they just say I almost, but that's not right. You got to say almost always. And no, I almost always go to sleep after 12 p.m. Gabby, I almost never leave the movie theaters until the movie credits are over. Well, that's because there's so many good eggs out there. It's good Easter eggs that kind of like pop up after, right? Igor, I never eat food with a specific seasoning called cumin. It's terrible. That's very specific, Igor. I can understand your dislike of cumin. I'm not a big fan either. I wouldn't even know what to put it on. Maybe curry? Kim, I always work during summer vacation because I have to pay my cell phone monthly fee by myself, rough times. If I don't pay off the payment, if I don't pay off the payment of the overdue amount, it will double. Yeah, phone companies like to do that. They like to take your money. Lolly, I hardly ever drink beer because I don't like it. Yeah, that sounds like you, Lolly. Always being healthy. Julian, I'm always looking for the right girlfriend, but can't find one. Hang in there, buddy. Maybe next weekend for you as well. Could be coming. Miguel, I seldom use adverbs of frequency. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. But do you? I mean, you must. You must use them sometimes. I hardly watch TV. No ing. If you do something every day, Raji, it's always going to be I hardly watch, I hardly go. And if you're talking about right now, you would say I am watching, or something like that. Pintu, what is the difference between every day and every day? Every day, it means every day, every day, every day. And every day, the second one, is adjective. So 2 words together, every day is an adjective. If it's 2 words separately, it's normal, the normal meaning of I work every day. Pedro, cooking has always been my favorite thing, I guess, because it reminds, R-E-M-I-N-D-S, reminds me of childhood times. And what about starting IELTS lessons? Oh, great question, Arij. You mean an IELTS lesson in class? Last week, no, was it last week? I think last week or 2 weeks ago. My mind is gone. We did an IELTS style lesson. We did a lot of like connecting words. Go check out some of the previous lessons, Arij. We did do a little bit of IELTS stuff. Okay, a lot of people are interested in IELTS. Well, I can do a little bit of IELTS on it because I'm going to have to cut it off for today. But I do IELTS, and I do plan on doing more of that stuff with you, something that you can use for academic writing or even speaking, right, for an IELTS section. Next week I will try to pull out some IELTS magic, and we can do some of that and work on it. All right, so there we go. I seldom go to the library, Raji. Last couple, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to have to run away to job number 2, which is coincidentally teaching IELTS. I seldom go to the library. No, I sometimes attend my friends. I sometimes have my friends over. That's how we might say it in English. Have my friends over, to my house on the weekends. Gabby, I have never been interested in English until I had to live in a foreign country. Fair enough. Lolly, I never eat broccoli because it stinks. It does. And Maya, I almost never watch TV. Pintu, I always like to romance with my girlfriend. That could be, I think you just won sentence of the day. Pintu, ding, 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 ding. I always like to romance with my girlfriend. Next lesson is tomorrow, Khalil. It's going to be Thursday at 2 p.m. So tomorrow, same time as today, 2 p.m. Vancouver time. And Igor, hardly I ever go to the museums. I think they are a bit boring. That was last week. Thank you. Maria, I have always missed the president's elections in Ukraine. Yes, IELTS. Judy, I always cook dinner because it is more healthy than canned food, C-A-N-N-E-D, or TV dinners, D-I-N-N-E-R-S. How to say seldom to library, okay. I'm not sure, buddy. I never get to make cookies because I don't have a girlfriend. Yes, more cookies all the time, please. And Lolly, I occasionally go shopping because I prefer to buy things on the internet. And that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Those are all of them. We use them all the time. You know them already, but good to review. Next week for Wednesday's class, I will try to do something more IELTS-y and give you guys an introduction to that. There's lots of topics I can do with you, so I'll pick one. Hopefully it'll improve your writing, it'll improve your speaking. That's it for me, everybody. I gotta run. I gotta go do some more IELTS magic, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Same Smrt time, same Smrt place. Have yourselves an amazing day. I love you all. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Good night.